Hello, everybody. My mouse chose this very moment to crap out on me. Let's see if I have it fixed. Sort of. So, hope everybody's doing better than my mouse. Put a hat on since my hair looks like worse than normal. Um, and let me put out the invitation in case somebody wants to come up and uh, give their opinion on the subject that I want to talk a little bit about. It's not going to be a very long stream because I have decided that I'm going to get up super early tomorrow and watch Mr. DeCastro's big announcement as he makes it. I just programmed a stream for goddamn early 6 a.m. in the morning. If somebody wants to watch it here, I put a link to his page as well so people can watch it as he debuts it and give him the views to which he thinks he is entitled by God, Queen, and Country. And I mean Queen the band, not Queen the ruler. Anyhow, so as the title here says, I was thinking about what to do when you're hit with a flood of false copyright claims, and Hank and the Welsh News Network people pretty much already showed what to do and I think how to do it. And hello, Hank, how are you?
Hello.
But there's one other piece that, well, two pieces. First piece would be yes, find a place where you can keep doing your broadcasts, um, and hopefully thumb your nose at the person who is throwing unwarranted strikes at you, or not. If you don't want to, keep. If you don't want to, pick fights, just don't want to keep doing your thing. Then don't poke the obnoxious bear. Um, but
That's no fun.
that is true. Um, but and you guys are certainly doing that. Although, oh my God, I'm getting off topic here, but I tried watching the Juneteenth special or June whatever that's called. Holy crap!
Yeah. 30 seconds covered Juneteenth. The rest of the broadcast was his bullshit history lesson.
Yeah, so much of it was so weird. That's why I said that he must have fallen through to our world from some alternate universe. Hey, Cap, welcome. And oh, and yeah, hi everybody. I was chatting within the side chat, so I didn't say hi because I already said hi. Hi, ZXL Master. You came just as the party started. Good for you. Um, yeah, yeah. As Carrie just said, that was definitely a thing. I don't know how you guys could keep it up because I
We took turns not zoning out, I
okay,
think.
the stupid was painful. Um,
Yes.
and then I think he was also reading someone else's work for quite a bit of that because it sounded way too well written for him. Um, but I don't know. Maybe he sat down and wrote a script and it was good. I don't know. Um, or I don't know because, like I said, I was coming and going because some of it was just so dumb. And it, yeah. Anyhow, sidetrack, total sidetrack. Um, the problem, at least that I saw it, maybe some people can correct me, is that if you get hit with a bunch of those copyright strikes and if you're monetized, you can't just go start another channel because that's against TOS. Um,
No,
oh, it's
but
not
I can start doing lives on my channel and have guests over and
right. Yes, yes, yes. You can have guests over, but let's say I get hit. Yeah, let's say that that I'm the next target, which would be ridiculous. But let's say that I am. I could not then just start a second channel and do the same stuff I'm doing here. I could start another channel where all I do is talk about comic books, for example, but I couldn't do the broad sort of whatever strikes my fancy that I've been doing for the last few months. Um, I mean, that is correct. Yeah, that would be a violation.
You would it would have to be something different than the format of your down channel,
Yeah,
which is really difficult if you've got a channel that you just do shows as you do shows.
yeah, yeah. But you're absolutely right. The thing to do is to have connections and uh, you know, friends. I guess you can that you can go and, like, people come up on my panel um, that have their own channels. When if I get knocked offline, then they can let me go and be on their panel until I'm back online. And that seems to be the fix. That seems to be the workaround. And you guys you're doing that perfectly.
Yeah. Um, and it's not going to be a permanent thing. Maybe after Dan gets his channel back, we'll come back to mine every now and then for whatever reason.
Yeah. Well, to remind people that it's there, um,
Yeah,
because as we know, uh,
I
a
think I'm
certain.
up to.
I'm sorry.
Just checking. Yeah, I'm up to 820 subs now. So,
Oh, so
oh, maybe I can get the other 176 that I need to get up to the 1,000. I've already got the watch hours.
yeah, especially with the lowered requirements. Wait a minute. No, well, you could not. You could do super chats and stuff by now, because all you need is 500 subscribers. You heard about that update, right?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
They allowed you to monetize at 500.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do super chats and stickers and stuff. You can't do ads and things like that, but you can do super chats. You can do all the stuff that lets you interact with your audience. Uh, Let me call that up. Let's look at that. Um,
I was not aware.
Again, total sidetrack, but uh,
And I don't know if I'll activate that. I plan on going through the process to get my approval for my monetization, but
yeah,
I'm not not planning on turning it on.
I would. Well, again, it can't hurt to get it done, get it started. There's no
Yeah,
harm.
I've the way I figure it, and Dan was suggesting it. Might as well get it done and get it approved. So if I change my mind and want to go monetized, I don't have to wait.
Yep, yep. Yeah, I mean, if I hit the watch hours and stuff, I'll do it just for the hell of it. Um, but it's never gonna be anything I'm gonna rely upon or anything like that. But yeah, there are a couple
Well,
of things I
hell,
want to.
if I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
have the watch, if I didn't have the watch hours, I've just in the last two shows, I've gotten 300 some odd watch hours.
Yeah, yeah. There's a devoted audience there. Um, Hopefully, that's big enough for people to read it. Earn on YouTube. Start your earning journey. Earn income. Blah 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 blah. Membership. So basically, when you are I'm gonna go down and so I'll read this backwards. When you are at 500 subscribers and at least 3 video uploads in the past 90 days, and then 3,000 watch hours,
Does that
or
include live? Does that include lives?
uh, Yeah, if you archive them, I believe so. I mean,
Okay.
if you leave them, you let them saved and be searchable and such. Yeah, I believe so. Um, uh, this is my interpretation. Uh, so YouTube could have another opinion. But if you apply to get into the program and you are already qualified, they'll tell you immediately. Um, Ask if because you can click the get notified button to want to know when you're eligible. Once you've gotten it turned on, you can just have them notify you. Um,
Yeah.
and let's see, once you have the sort of lower tier here, is what they're calling it. You can do the super chats. It's basically it's kind of to help build your community essentially. I think is what they're going for. You can do super chat, super stickers, super thanks to engage with community, and they can engage back. Um, you can have memberships, so you can do the whole charge people a couple of bucks or whatever it is, and they can you know
Yeah.
you do all the membership levels.
Nice to know the options are there.
Yep. And then this is the one that I like just because I have my little bookstore with all my books in it that I've written and edited. You can tie storefronts to your account. So yeah, but running the ads and all the stuff that a lot of people are shooting for, you have the standard the old 1,000 4,000 watch hours to make that happen. But yeah, so hey, look into it. Why not? Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I particularly watching you guys, it seems to me that more than ever, um, kind of building ties and building relationships with other people and other creators seems to be a good idea. Uh, because it seems like it's becoming a more and more popular thing to do is to just file these bogus claims and like I saw some guy that had a big gaming channel that is about to lose it because someone that he had a kind of a one of these YouTube feuds with somebody went and filed a bunch of false strikes against him for music, and some of his videos didn't even have music in them. They were just him talking and showing video games.
Yeah. I keep getting a bunch of my videos. The cop. It's I using copyrighted music,
Yeah,
but it says they allow it to be used on. They allow users to use it on YouTube. So
yep, I have a bunch of
I
those.
that might change when I've there's one that I got that states that if if I get monetized, any money earned off that video is going to be shared with the copyright owner of the song I used. But
Yep,
I really could care less about that video. Nothing was done about with desire of ever monetizing. It's a memorial video.
yeah, and you can, depending on how integral the music is to it, you can also trim it and keep whatever parts. Uh,
Yeah, I'm not gonna take this the video down, but if I did get monetized, I don't care if any money comes in that it goes to the performers that I use their music from. I mean, hell,
right. Yeah, I mean that's the way I look at it. My favorite one of those though is this one right here. This video contains copyrighted material. As a result, it has been blocked in some countries and or regions. So I
I haven't
click on.
gotten any of those yet.
Oh, you haven't? Okay. Well, let's see if it. Oh, is that not where it's at? Where is it? I could have sworn this is the one that tells me. No, it's not. It's not letting me. Anyhow, I'm blocked in Russia. That's the country I'm blocked in. Um,
It's you've got to put your mouse over the copyright.
oh, is that where it is? Oh, there
Yeah,
it is. Details. There it is. Yep. Yep, partially blocked in some territories. And blocked territories, Russia. Wow, I've had people in
Okay.
Turkey. Okay. Yeah, but most of them it's just telling me that that there's no effect copyright here. Found on YouTube, owner allows it to be used, and then they'll tell me that well, this particular song they don't even say that they might take part of the money. But anyhow, that's a complete sidetrack. Um, I'll just show your hands. Well, yeah, that's I guess partly what this is here. Um, but I just I'm sure this is not news to people, but I thought I would mention it just in case someone hadn't quite thought about that. Um, having having guests on your channel, making connections, that's really the way to 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 stand up against somebody who is really just doing this, is going after other people just to be a jackass. He's even said as much. Um, to the point where he just wants people's information just so he can put it out there. He said that too. And
Yeah, but if he does strike me, I'm gonna use that lawyer that Team Skeptic was talking about. That for 2-3 bucks,
yep.
you use his name instead of yours, and to fight a copyright strike.
And speaking of which, I was going to go actually to him next, just to put that up there, uh, just so it's here, and I'll put a link to his thing as well. I think this is the one Team Skeptic was talking Skeptic was talking about, because this is at least the one that I came across. Share.
I got a couple old copyright strikes that one's already gone away, and the Eli struck me about a month ago, and that's
Who did?
it.
Yep, this is the one. Don't bust your computer. File a counter DMCA with no fear of the court of the dock dropper, and for the price of a song on iTunes. Yeah, his rates are extremely reasonable too. It's like a couple of bucks, like you said.
Yeah,
Um, okay, yep. So it's $1.29 for the basic service, or $29.99 if the law office of Robert Reed files on your behalf. So they'll do the response for 29.99.
it's not. That's not worth it to me. I mean,
It sure is to me. Yeah.
well, I'm just gonna get with other creators that have been successful with YouTube strike or
Yeah.
counter strikes, and I just don't want my information going to jackasses like Chili.
Right. The $1.29 will have them be your attorney of record for this particular action. And I think others
Yeah,
have followed too, if I recall correctly. Um, let's see. Okay, you must be 18 or older, or have a parent agree that they can be your agent. You hire them as your counter DMCA agent for the sole purpose of serve of as a service of process of any DNA filer. So that's it. It's just for this. Is all it is.
yep.
Um, and you ensure to me that you are filing a legitimate fair use claim. So yeah, you got to have your ducks in a row before you contact him.
Well, fair use is pretty easy. I mean,
Yeah,
I see a lot of people put the fair use disclosure and stuff in their videos, but I don't think I'd have to check um with a lawyer who knows more about copyright. My lawyer, he doesn't think necessary as long as you're meeting the requirements for fair use.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. My working knowledge is about 10 years out of date at this point because I haven't really bothered informing myself beyond the narrow field that I'm dealing with right now. Um, but my and I'm not a lawyer, just a guy that worked with these kind of issues a lot in a former life. Um, yeah, you don't need to put that disclaimer on there. I think that's on there partly. Uh, well, I don't know why it's on there, frankly. Um,
I think it was a ploy to try and keep people from doing frivolous copyright strikes, but it really doesn't keep anybody from trying.
yep. Yeah. I just
But
noticed Carrie's uh, breadsticks comment. But yeah, so this guy, if I ever end up in the crosshairs, I'm at least going to use him as um,
yeah, I need to quit being lazy and go ahead and file a counter strike against Eli so I can get that video back up. And what's hilarious is it's a video Schrodinger cat did of Eli that got struck, and when Schrodinger won the copyright strike, he used to do what he called the PayPal Patty treatment, which he'd encourage other creators to mirror the video that got struck.
yeah. When I that actually was seeing him say that was one of the kind of when I first started back to my mind thinking about, gosh, I have a YouTube channel. I should do that. But then I couldn't figure out how to do it. So uh, because I at that time I had no idea, how you would download the thing and then re-upload it or um,
Yeah, I don't
even
think
that
I would just straight
thing.
mirror anymore because YouTube's been getting um affecting channels over
Yeah,
just mirroring content. Like if you do the dash cam footage,
yeah,
they're their Blue Bear got demonetized because
yeah.
he wasn't.
Sorry.
Yeah, I guess he wasn't adding enough to keep them from putting him in the category they put him in.
Yeah, they changed. I think they added the paragraph or did something to the TOS a few months ago. I think it was just a few months ago because it's been since I've been paying attention to this sort of thing, where they defined what original content is and said that you can't just restream or re-upload other videos without transformative uh, blah blah blah. Like that sentence just kind of when it went someplace I couldn't finish it. But yeah, uh,
But I don't know how much you gotta, how much transformation they want to see in it before they don't hit you.
that's what I've been wondering about too. Oh, did I say hello, Augusto? If I didn't, hello, welcome, welcome. Um, I saw that you two had made the cardinal sin of posting to Chili's chat, or maybe you do that regularly. I don't know, but I was over there and I noticed. Um, the for example, a channel of like law talk with Mike. Um, he runs just court things and then occasionally pauses them or occasionally even talks over whatever's going on in the courtroom with his side chat. And other than that, there's not really a whole. Sometimes he will trim out the boring stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what's different in the way he does it and Wait, Blue Bear and others that I've heard getting the similar
Huh.
demonetization.
Okay. Well, I should look at his channel again. Uh, but I know he sells merch, so he must be monetized to some
He
degree.
is.
But since I paid for the YouTube Premium thing, I don't see the ads anymore that are running on people's things.
Yeah. But I was watching one of. I don't watch his stuff that often anymore, but I was watching one of the cases he did a couple days ago, and his super chats and all were available.
Oh yes, yeah, I saw that too. Just yeah, just like yesterday. So yep. So there's got to be some kind of threshold. Just who knows what it is. Um, but yes, that's what I was what I meant, Augusto, when I'm saying he's not doing this because, in my opinion, he does not do this because he feels he's been wronged or he feels like he's losing money, whatever else he tries to justify with. He's doing it just to be an asshole and to go after people who dare to be critical of him or to mock him. Um,
Well, he's not doing. Um, right now, the only piece he's got registered is the Hammer Boy video.
yep.
Um, and would just be careful with that one to make sure you're clear cut fair use on it.
Yep. Yeah, if I didn't have better things to do, I actually would go back through those live streams other people have put on their channels. And since he's now claiming that he's never said anything violent, he's never encouraged violence. Um,
In the same stream that he keeps, it did not sound like the gun he's claiming it to be. Um, tapping a gun on a desk makes a much more distinct noise.
uh, oh, so he supposedly had a gun off camera. He was typing on it.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
sounded. It did not sound like a. It wasn't. It didn't sound solid enough to be.
You have no. No, I'm not going. So, well, he has gone on about. See, I haven't. I did not see that particular clip. I don't think. Well, I know I didn't.
It was in the live from yesterday that we're covering tonight.
Okay.
On at least two occasions, he started tapping what he claimed to be a gun on his desk, making the if somebody comes after me, I'm not going easy. Then the second round, he says you're going to have to face me and Smith and Wesson.
Oh, well, most of those are pretty heavy guns, so that would yeah. Okay, I am going to.
I've got a lightweight Smith and Wesson that's um, but it's still I, I just doesn't the sound I was hearing coming off his desk as he's doing just didn't sound like a gun.
Well, I will tie my partner to a chair tomorrow and force her to sit through your broadcast. So she knows much more about guns than I do. So hopefully she'll be able to tell us whether that sounds real or not. I'll be able to tell me. Um, no, I won't do that.
Yeah.
When she does get free, she'll shoot me. So no.
Um, and it's it just didn't sound solid enough to be a gun. It sounded like he was kind of like maybe a mouse banging it on the desk or a stapler. Didn't sound solid enough to be a gun to me.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be hilarious if it was. Oh, it is a gun. It's that staple gun from the from the Hammer Boy video. He still has that after all these years. Um, so this is what I was referring to, and why I fell into the trap of commenting. Let's see, present, because it was just so dumb. And well, it's not really dumb. It's his notion that the past doesn't exist, or the past is what he says it is. Um,
Well,
because
he Uncle Artie commented in a show, and he thought it was Artie's corporate fiction.
oh, Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill, and he thought, oh my gosh, even I don't wouldn't
Yeah.
mistake it too. So I'm
Well,
not sure.
he kept going on and on about how he destroyed him in a debate. Uncle Artie's never been in a debate with Chili. Artie's corporate fiction was on Team Skeptics when he did that debate, and if Chili wants to get a victory out of over talking Artie and not giving him a chance to speak,
Yeah,
and Artie's just not giving a damn to lose his composure and get loud back. Okay, you still look like the fool, Chili.
yep, yep, yeah. He doesn't debate. He, like you said, he overtalks people. He just gets loud and repeats himself, and yeah. But anyhow, this is the thing that I saw on his community page. I don't even know why. Oh yes, notifications told me. Don't know why, but I've never posted to his community page until today because I thought I was blocked. I used to be blocked. But anyhow, delete law says, hey, nobody on hashtag Team DLZ nor I have ever called for violence. Stop.
Okay, sure, Chili.
Yeah, we don't stop. We will make history by peaceful protest, petition, legislation through a grassroots mission. Terry versus Ohio has got to go. And then he signs it, thanks, Chili. And this is from some post somewhere, I don't know. And he crosses out, trolls are trying to something in the chat, violence against cops, and report the live. Oh, in the side chat, probably. But he didn't say nobody on Team DLZ nor I has ever called for violence. It's like you just said, yeah, right, Chili. Uh,
Um, yeah, wishing that you had flipped Officer Bork over and smash his head into the concrete. That's not violent at all.
well, that's even recently. That, yeah, I wouldn't even think about that. I was thinking about his, when he was doing those unhinged live streams last year. You know,
Oh, he's still. Even recently, he's lost it in some of his rants going off when he's like calling DAs and um when he's trying to be big man with the voicemails he's leaving, he'll realize he said something that's a threat and he'll cover his tracks.
yeah. Plus that letter he wrote live with his side chat. His
Yeah.
paragraphs, they those weren't even veiled threats he was making until he was given other suggestions, and then they didn't get much better. But so yeah, this is me being an idiot, where I say, it might be time to go through all those live streams from last year that you like to pretend don't exist. Ooh, I got some likes on this one. Nice. Should I like it too? Ah, why not? 2 replies from his fans. Victor,
Oh,
do that and come
oh,
back
it's
with receipts.
Yeah, I always feel silly liking my own comments.
Yeah, well, I don't usually, but in this case, I think I will. Um,
Yeah.
and then I just responded that I'm not the one with memory issues. Mr. Castro has issued plenty of threats of violence. And then I made a mistake here, I think, looking at it again, including agreeing to take part in a staged fight that he bitched out of due to high knee pressure or something. But it's interesting this thread.
Um, just just the other night, telling that teenager that he would take him to the gym and fight him at the gym.
Oh yes, oh my God, what nearly 50-year-old male feels, what's the word I'm looking for? What adult feels the need to say, "You young punk, I'm gonna kick your ass"?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, 80-year-old Clint Eastwood against gangbangers in that one movie. I forget what the name of the thing now, but okay, fine. But
Um, are you talking? No, what was that? Where he plays the old crusty, lives
yeah,
next door to the Asian family.
yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not El Camino. It's something El Torino. Is that it?
I think so. But yeah, you know, or Grandpa Simpson get away with that sort of thing. But Mister, I am the alpha male of alpha males. No, he should be above that sort of thing, I would think. Um,
Yeah.
but I do like his fans here. Trolls and cops can attempt to slander and defame, but that won't fly. We, the people with the brain to think, know better that violence is not the way, and the pen is mightier than the sword, which is true. But then he says, Godspeed and much love to you, Chilean Team DLZ. Yeah, Steve, which is not me, but very brilliant man, apparently. He quoted what you guys just did. I would slam his head into the concrete. Sounds violent like me, yeah. And he also said, you may look at some of your moderator comments. I'm surprised these are here. Maybe they're not deleting as much as they used to. Uncle Tom. Hey, Delete Laws. Congratulations on being the number one front runner for the 2022 Grifties Awards. All right. Well, anyhow, I'm way off the general topic. Gran Torino. Nemo just confirmed it for us, Hank.
Yeah.
Um, so anyhow, yeah, I am completely off of the sort of general topic of this stream, which was what to do when you get hit with the community strikes. And you should already have it if you have a channel and you're doing content on it and you're critical of certain people or even just in competition, because that's like I said, that gaming channel I was talking about, it was some sort of silly feud, and then the guy
Well,
just
if you, it sucks if you are monetized because being unable to put new content out for a couple of weeks is going to affect the algorithm, and
Mhm.
so you're not. It's going to affect the growth of your channel and the income that you make from your channel. If you're a content creator that counts on that,
Yeah, and that's apparently what this guy with the gaming channel does. He counts on his
mhm.
income, and just even those 2 weeks, yeah, the algorithm is a problem, but people's habits is perhaps even more important. Their viewing habits. People people are creatures of habit. They know to come and look at YouTube at Monday and Tuesday, and was it Friday at 3:30 Pacific time for there's going to be another Welsh News Network stream.
Yeah, we had quite a few folks that we yesterday we set up the StreamYard to work out some kinks before going live, and Had a lot of folks in the chat. Kelly Fitzpatrick was there with a countdown going on,
Oh,
jonesing for a fix.
nice. Yeah, but getting knocked offline for 2 weeks. Uh, I mean, just people, find other things to watch. People drift away.
Yeah, and by
I mean, I
having it over on my stream, yeah, I'm not monetized yet, uh, but it's still the folks that were watching us over on Dan's channel now have another place to check it
Yep.
out.
And that actually is the other benefit to if you have relations with other channels. That sounded wrong. Um, but yeah, if you have kind of a reciprocal, you visit them, they visit you, and then if one of you gets hit by some of these asshole moves, then yes, temporarily go sleep on their couch and uh, say hi to their
Yeah,
neighbors, their guests, and then when you're back online, when you've defeated the the pain in the ass, and hopefully that YouTube needs to turn this around and start whacking people back that are doing this excessively. That's
yeah.
my opinion.
Is we're not getting quite the same numbers as we were on Welsh News Network, but
Right.
uh, for most of the show, kept up over 100 viewers
Wow.
up until like the last half hour or so.
Wow. And that's pretty late. You're pushing what? You were pushing 9 o'clock or something, right? Because you guys did a long one today.
Oh, yeah, it was about 5.5 hours today.
Yeah. Yeah. But but yeah, I'm actually not because of any nervousness about Chilito. In fact, the opposite. But I'm going to try to scale back on streams about him because there are more amusing things to talk about. And the only reason I talk about him is because he is such a jerk and he's doing this unfairly to people. Um, and I want
And
to,
that's the only reason um I would like to have had other content than chili for the past 2 days, but wanted to make a statement. Um,
yep, yep,
I'm
exactly.
think I'm thinking Saturday. I might go back to try one of the things I used to do with my old format of inviting a guest to the panel, a different content creator, show some of their videos,
Yeah,
and get a chance for the audience to ask them questions and whatnot.
yeah, that's
Like I
great.
had, uh, Hez was one of my guests, Glober Mom.
And actually, this would be a perfect time to do it because you have all those extra eyeballs that have come over from Welsh News Network. So you might as well show them what Hank does on his own. So win-win here. Uh, Win-win that
Yeah.
you
Well,
actually
I
I
get when I do it, I would get people from that creator coming over to my channel to check me out, and
that too.
that creator would get all the eyeballs from my channel, well, getting to check their content out, and
Yep, yep,
we
yep,
would both end up getting subs out of it.
yep. Suddenly it's turned into a jelly god worship service. Me going yep, yep, yep. But no, I agree. This is great. Um, I'll have to keep an eye out for it. depending on when it happens. Saturdays are usually pretty bad for me, but I will keep an eye out for this, definitely. Um, let's see. There was one other thing I wanted to bring up. Oh, well, just this, because this is what I want to spend time on other than I think I plugged this a while back. And this, yeah, this is actually what made me realize how Restream didn't do what I needed it to do because I couldn't do this and make a piece of art look halfway decent. It was always blurry or just completely look like crap. And I still want to do this through hell with Hyper Hunt readings. So that's why I'm going to be backing off a little bit on Cholito. But oh, wait, Surrender Monkey had something here where he was telling a policewoman to her face that he hates cops. He's a dick. Yeah, he is. And yeah, the man has no class.
No.
Has no class, has no empathy, um, no regard for other people.
Um, he definitely has creep factor. I mean, the way he was eyeballing those kids and licking his lips yesterday, that was extra creepy.
Yeah, and I was actually watching that and thinking, who edits these for him? He must edit them himself. Or Team DLZ, whatever that guy is, Colin, whatever. He edits them, maybe. I don't know. But doesn't he realize that he not making himself look tough or inquisitive? He's making himself look, like you said, creepy. Um,
Yeah.
it. I mean, I just he clearly doesn't know how the world sees him, or maybe well we're not fans, so maybe we don't see him the way they see him. I can't figure out how they see him because they seem to be have a little bit of what he does. The past doesn't exist, or it's what I say it is. That seems to be the approach that he takes. I should stop trying to uh, figure him out, analyze him. Although he keeps coming up with uh, this psychiatrist I know, or no, she's not a psychiatrist. She's a psychologist. Um, she wants chili updates now. um,
um, yeah, there's plenty of material for. I could see a psych major in college getting a plenty of content for doing a thesis on.
on group psychology and charismatic leaders and sociopathy.
Yeah,
um, yeah,
I'm no psychologist, but he seems to check a bunch of boxes of crazy to me.
yeah, yeah. No, that's she was saying everything that the way I describe him and everything the stories I've told. She's because I thought he was just an egomaniac. She thinks he's a sociopath based on what I've described, but who knows? And now we're just speculating, and maybe I'm the one that in the big reveal, you know, I'm going to be the one that's in the new target of a lawsuit. He promised to sue everybody that was a supporter of the Maxwell report. I don't know that everybody got a lawsuit, but I don't know. I mean, I have to be completely honest. Yeah, nobody wants to get sued, but if I do, I know I have options and I can deal with it. Hell, if nothing else, I'll just copy and paste Cholito's replies and shoot them back at him.
Use
Oh
Chat
man,
GB, use Chat GHB.
Yeah, yeah. Cap, yeah, this is true. Oh, that's probably why I suddenly had him in my notifications. Does YouTube know when you go look at people's community pages? Maybe it does.
Uh,
Because
don't know. I it adds to the algorithm to for people putting comments and the likes and hell dislikes even. I
yeah,
mean, you think
yeah.
you're yeah, giving somebody dislikes. They don't even see how many dislikes they get unless they cheat.
Oh,
So
if they're a content creator, they can see the dislikes. Uh,
okay.
yeah, you go into um, yeah, they have to have a channel. So if you go into your well, let's do that. Let's see how many dislikes I have just for fun. And watch me cry here on the. Tell your friend he has 7-year onset attachment disorder due to parental abandonment. He is so his gangster coke dealing father left when he was 7. Is that the story? Um,
One of the stories.
yeah. Let's see. Let's look at my studio.
Oh, you have to go into the studio to do it.
Yep. Let's see if it'll share. There we go. Zoom out a bit. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. I want to do this. So, I have to scroll over because, well, what did I do here? I screwed up my own page. Uh, videos live. So here are the lives. Counts the views. So if we look at, go all the way over, and then it tells you likes versus dislikes at the very far there, and you can hover. For example, the one last night talking about, or the other night talking about Trump and Chile in court. I have 9 likes and 1 dislike. And everybody loved the stream. Well, all 10 of the people that left likes. So yeah, this is me showing how successful my channel is. Down here, how to be a successful frauditor, 153 views, 14 comments, 81.8 likes versus dislikes. So 18 likes versus 4 dislikes. So yeah, in your YouTube studio, you can see it, but nobody else can, unless I think there's software that will do it. Maybe.
Yeah, there's software that you can do it.
Okay. Oh, his stepfather is now abusive. Of course he is, um, or was. So yeah, that.
Oh, tonight's show so far, 100% likes.
Oh, nice. Well,
Out of
everyone
100, out
has
of
to
101.
Cholito when he. Well, what did I just do here? Now I totally screwed up my page. Uh oh.
Yesterday, 114 likes, 5 dislikes.
Huh. Yeah, I used to joke that when I have a single solitary dislike, oh, that must meant the person I was ragging on came by to watch the video. Um, which lately has been pretty much Mr. DeCastro. Um, but yeah, I have a you know higher likes than dislikes ratio, and that makes me happy. Uh, so, has people out there doing channel shit for him? Have you seen the kids trolling him video yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are the kids with the mini bikes or whatever those were, the scooters. Yep,
Uh-huh.
that was hilarious. Even funnier when the cops started getting in on the action. Uh, Actually, what I kind of liked about that whole bit, he was trying to insert himself into a situation and cause or create animosity between the parties. But
Uh-huh.
he was the outsider. They, it seems to me pretty clear, they already had some sort of familiarity with each other and a relationship, and they knew, you know, basically the community came together against the outsiders. Is kind of what that looked like to me. Um, Whether it's completely true or not, I don't know, but
Oh,
that's
well, the kids with the mini bikes, they were in a club, so of
oh
course they
yeah,
were going to stick together.
yeah,
Um, I, the they had no animosity towards the police because I mean, the one of the kids was telling Chili, "No, you just don't show them disrespect. They don't disrespect us." It's
yeah. And there was
what does
also
a
a bit,
six what does a 15, 16-year-old understand that, but a 48-year-old can't grasp that.
right. It's like someone said, there's something not quite right in the head. Uh,
I mean, I'm sure there's a percentage of the police officers out there that are going to be straight up assholes just because they can be, but my experience, that hasn't been the norm.
mm-mm. No, same here. But yeah, the um, also when he was talking to one of them even explained what was going on. Like one of the bikes or maybe several of them didn't have plates or tags or something.
Oh, none of them had plates or lights.
Okay, and that they were getting a trailer to put the vehicles on and take them back to wherever.
Yeah.
So everything was being handled perfectly reasonable and perfectly civilized and perfectly neighborly, and he just came along and thought he could stir something up. And when he
I'm,
realized he couldn't, his
yeah.
ego wouldn't let him just move on. He kept
Oh,
trying. I noticed.
yeah. And when they called him ugly, oh my God, his ego crumpled.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I noticed that. That was another one of those moments where I kind of felt a little sorry for the man. But
Well, looks is everything to him. I mean, his opinion is based off of people's looks. Um,
yeah,
uh,
yeah. He's shallow fella, put it mildly. But anyhow, I think I'm going to wrap this up now because I want to be back on in about 5 hours. Because, like I said, uh, Chili has a big announcement. He's
who we
gonna,
suing next?
yep, who he's gonna sue next. And I figured I would be up and watch it, and I'm gonna watch it here on this channel. And
I'll watch the rerun.
yep, yep, Liz here points out the truth. I just got done saying that I'm gonna try to do more, do less Chili dough. I want to do the through hell videos and things like that. Um, and plus, I have a couple of books I am this close to finishing, and I need to get those finished and put out there for people to hopefully spend money on. Uh, but
Uh,
Excuse me. But here we.
I'm gonna try and get on early enough tomorrow. I don't have any plans that I gotta go. I gotta go get dog food, and that's the only trip I need to go outside the house for. So should have some time during the day to get online and try and find some other content to, other videos to react to.
Yep. No, I think that would be good. I think that would be, yeah, that would just be good. Because all chili all the time is just a little too much.
And I can't stand Regan Benson, so
Oh,
I'm gonna look for another alternate besides her.
there's another one that baffles me. Actually, all these extremely unpleasant people baffle me that they have such large follower bases or appear to have such large follower bases.
Well, Regan she was a disciple of oh shit, I forgot his name now. The one that got 12 years for threatening 3 judges.
Oh, WelchNet News Network just showed up. DMA, LIA. Oh, he's giving you suggestions who to look for clips from, I think.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I'm going to wrap it up in 10 minutes. I'll give Dan a link if he wants to come up. And
Oh, not Butterfly Boy. And
oh my God.
Eric Brandt is the one I was thinking of. You know what? I gotta look and see if they've done anything lately. I haven't seen anything from them. Silence Boy.
Is he the one with the
She
wisp?
spit in my face. That one.
Oh, him. Uh, yeah. Didn't he piss off his neighbor to the point where he can't go outside of his house or something like that? That's him.
He pissed off the entire Latina community of the LA area, it seems like, when he got a street vendor arrested.
Yeah, yeah, that is him. Okay. Yep. Yeah, he's probably still only going out at
He's
night.
he's made some videos since then.
No.
Um, I'll take a look and see what I can find.
Uh-oh. Butterfly Boy, I think he's the one that Chili had on one day, and he's literally a guy that dresses up in a butterfly costume.
He's a
And
comedian, and one of the characters he does is Butterfly Boy. He's doing he's not trying to act like he's an activist. He's just straight up doing a prank channel.
yeah, see, I was watching that clip, and I don't know if it was Chili or who it was, but somebody was talking as though he had, that his rights are being violated. And I'm watching that, and I'm thinking, he's making fun of First Amendment auditors. He's not trying to be one. He's making fun of them. It was I was thinking watching this.
Yeah, well, but Chelito says he's the um Chili says Chili is one of the top 10 auditors, but Butterfly Boy is the top auditor.
Aha. Okay. I also caught the other day. He said that when, oh my God, that guy in the car. You guys showed that the other day.
Yeah.
He was giving this guy, oh, such bad advice. But he told him that the police officer that he is an official First Amendment auditor. How do you get that? I want to be an official First Amendment auditor.
First, you got to have a full frontal lobotomy.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
probably
full
true.
in front of me won't work.
And we're going to do it the proper Russian style. We're going to use an ice pick.
I prefer a full bottle in front of me.
Yeah.
All I know is, please God, can we all pass a new amendment that Chile is not allowed to do history anymore?
Oh my
you
gosh.
know.
Yeah. I
As
actually,
that shit just hurts my soul on so many levels.
yeah, he did inspire me though. I forget what was he talking about. It was either the 14th or 18th Amendment. He made some comments about, and I was going, that's wrong. That is so goddamn wrong. But I don't remember now because it's late and I'm tired. But I went and read up on it, and yeah, sure enough, it was very wrong. The comment I made
Well,
offhandedly is that I know a constitutional law scholar who wants to go back to constitutional law scholar school. That's him.
Yeah.
and apparently the seventh amendment is $25.
Oh, he's got some sort of print that he has it on.
Yeah. On his
Yeah,
poster, he's trying to sell people.
yeah. The First Amendment,
With just like your freedoms or something.
yeah. The Second Amendment is self-protection. Nowhere in the Second Amendment does it talk about self-protection.
No.
It's inferred by a hell of a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that actually, uh, it's been too long. I might get this wrong, but that goes all the way back to Roman times, the Roman Republic. Machiavelli revived it in his talk about a good society, good republic, and that's basically that an armed citizenry is an encouragement for leaders to not to become oppressive and dictatorial, and they can also
Yeah.
defend themselves if the outside enemy is mass. Then you have everybody is basically army. So I I'm
Well, it
pretty sure that Machiavelli is who they were one of the people they're looking at when they did the Second Amendment. But that's just me.
well the
Well,
Japanese. It was enough to know the Japanese knowing how many of us were armed. They wouldn't even consider trying to invade mainland United States.
Yeah,
but it was literally because you guys didn't have a standing army.
right. That too. I mean, that's
With the exception of World War One and the American Civil War, your guys' army was a joke throughout your history. It was like 10 people and a dog. It didn't exist. There was no great standing army. It's not something you had. From the moment you'd finished conquering the West, you began a massive cut of your army.
Yeah, we had.
Up until,
Uh, well,
Cody and them don't get it. Up until World War II, America was not a major player on the world scene.
the army that we
that was
threw
by design.
together to join in World War One, that was put together for World War One. It wasn't something that we already had, and we just had to move the bodies. We had to get the people into the ranks and train them, and then send them,
Yeah.
equip them.
Yep.
I mean, economically, yes, from about 1908, 1909, America was a world player. Militarily, no. Second World War is when America changed from being very much a backwater in terms of world power.
I think the Navy was doing okay. Wasn't
No,
that?
you were restricted by the treaties.
Oh,
You were signatories to the naval treaties of London.
huh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We had a much bigger footprint in the Pacific than the Atlantic. Um, World War One, we produced super dreadnoughts like the USS Texas, but they didn't see any action during World War One.
And you had so few of them.
Yeah.
No. Well,
But
yeah, Nemo.
it's
Yeah.
there's a lot of historical context that needs to be taken in place. The whole thing with having a small standing army is something you actually got from your British heritage. Britain has always had a tiny standing army. Never relied on the army for its defense. The navy was what kept Britain free. If you couldn't get here, we didn't need to fight you on the land because you were already dead.
Right. You're an island. You just project your ships out from there, and ta-da!
Yeah.
But
We're
Britain's
not a
always
we're
hated having a large army. Doesn't like it. Feels uncomfortable. We'll have one for time of war, but then as soon as the war's over, you better start demobbing this and going back to normal peace size. And it's something that also was very much in America's conscious at the time. You didn't keep a strong army because that meant the government could override the people.
Right.
That's why you have the Second Amendment. It is literally so that you have armed militias, so that you can very quickly form an army if you need to protect yourself.
Yep. Gosh, once again, I'm sitting here thinking that the proposals that you guys should do pick a topic, do a military history show. That seems like a pretty good idea.
Had to
Dan's
study
already
a lot
working
of
on
it.
the first one.
Oh, you
Lots
are?
of requirement. Yeah, working on the first one. Well, the first series, because it's going to take about 20 different shows to do it.
And yes, the research is probably massive.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's World War One.
Oh, all of World War One.
All of World War One.
Oh my God. Okay. And
all 5 years.
Wow. Okay. Let's get who's that guy? PBS
I have, Liz. I've
producer
seen it.
Ken, what's his name? Get him involved, obviously. Wow.
Yeah, you're all going to be sick of hearing my voice.
That's ambitious. That's neat.
But then you're also going to be sick of hearing Hank's voice as it goes on.
Yeah.
Who better than an American combat veteran to talk about the American contribution? Especially Hank already has a basic knowledge of the war.
Yeah,
he has an interest in it.
I just got to brush up on the hows and whats. Hell, I might even give my sister a call to help with the Navy status of the era.
Cool. Another little
It's like everybody forgets why America got involved in the First World War. And it's a fascinating story, but everyone's forgotten it.
It's not taught.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with the Lusitania.
In the back of my mind,
the Lusitania is what is taught in the history books, but
Well, the Lusitania was the kind of, this part I remember was sort of the rally the public part of it.
Mm-hmm.
That was,
Yeah.
look at how
Yeah.
awful, look at these awful Germans, look at them. We need to go. We avenge the Lusitania. But I'll be damned if I can remember what the actual sort of political and
The German offer to
economically.
Mexico to declare war against America and invade America and take back all its former territories with German support.
Okay, that would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I know now it sounds silly, but remember, you
Well,
didn't have an army.
no,
Mexico did.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it
It
was
didn't work out too well for them when Texas decided to revolt. But hey,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
But
yes, it's coming
this
back.
isn't some, these days you'd go, yeah, right, Mexico, yeah, you having a laugh or what? Backer off. But back then, not so much. This was a serious threat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
yeah, had one fart knuckle in the crowd or in the chat that was World War I, where America first had to come in and save England, and
Uh,
no, not so much.
no.
We came in so late in the show, having to build an army up, um, build and equip an army to send over. Um, we might have shaved a few months off of the end of the war, but
Yeah. Yeah. I
not,
mean, I think again, not being any kind of historian or even like I said, it's been many years since I've even read anything about this, and most of my knowledge of World War One comes from Enemy Ace, the comic book. um, but it seems to me that America, the bit with they saved Britain, no, that's not right, but they did end the meat grinder that was going on in the trench.
No,
uh,
No.
no.
Oh,
The British
okay.
invention of tanks did.
yep, and our we stole the design of a French tank and
Yeah.
got sold the design of a English tank,
Oh,
and that we built our first armor units with those. And I don't think they really got to see much action in World War One.
No, too late by that time.
was it the British tanks that had the barbed wire spinners on the front?
The flails,
Yeah.
yeah, not until
Those,
much later.
Oh, okay.
those were for anti-mines. Those
Okay.
aren't weapons.
I just remember seeing one of those and as a kid, drawings of them and think, okay, that's damn cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that was more World War II.
Oh, okay.
yeah, those are an attempt to defeat landmines.
Okay.
We still
You
use
have
them.
not so much the
Not so
flails
much on
anymore.
tanks, but flails are still used on military vehicles to clear landmines.
Yeah, they're a boom that's much further out from the vehicle, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, basically Britain came up with the idea of what if we could put a battleship on the land? And they were literally, when we first built them, called land battleships.
Oh, didn't know that.
Well, the English tanks that we got had like a crew of 12 or more.
Yep.
You had several artillery guns within the and multiple machine guns.
Okay, so those things really were as big as they look like in the drawings and the photos. I've often
Yeah.
wondered about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they
Okay.
had no spinning turret or anything. These guns all just pointed in different directions.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had very little movement they could make to adjust the aim of the gun.
And a top speed of about
Uh,
7 miles an hour.
Yes.
the French tank that we stole the design of had a turret with a machine gun on it, but and I
Yeah, you
think
couldn't
we
put a big gun on their turret as it was.
yeah
The French tried it, and the turret kept flying off every time they did.
I remember reading that. Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a cool series when you guys get that put together. Yeah, I'll watch it.
But
But
we're
actually,
going to start before the war, though,
you're going to have to do the setup.
because there's this month, 37 days between the Archduke being killed and war. And it's a fascinating story because it gets even weirder. Do you know who the last two countries, major countries at the start of the war were to declare war against each other?
No, I don't recall. Well, America.
Austro-Hungary and Russia.
Oh,
The ones who
really?
started the whole fucking thing were the last ones to declare war.
Okay, that is interesting. That I did not know. I, okay. That'll be an interesting. And yep, Kelly is right. The bewitching hour has arrived.
Oh, that's long since passed.
And I'm going to have to wrap it up because I want to be up early to watch Cholito's big unveiling, whatever it is.
Oh,
all right.
he's I'll give you
He's
a
doing
prediction. Yeah, Sergeant Martinez.
who? Oh, really? That's who he's going to be suing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's anticlimactic.
That's what I'm predicting anyway.
Okay.
Or it
Well,
might be me,
yeah, we'll find
which
out.
could be funny.
We'll find out in about 5 hours. All right.
You'll accept his service if he accepts yours.
Depends if he's got the right court. It could be a very short lawsuit of, yeah, you have no jurisdiction, fuck off.
Yeah. Oh, this will be interesting. All right, Dan, Hank, thank you guys for coming up. I appreciate it. And Hank, thank you for chiming in on the, how to keep a channel going and the benefits to having friends.
Yeah, it works out for everybody. So
Yeah.
I
The
mean,
best way.
our regulars get a place to come and chat with us and see our show, and I'm getting more subs. I might actually get up over 1,000 finally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's the best FYC that you can do, frankly.
And completely within YouTube's terms of services.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And that's the real win. But okay, thank you guys. I will talk to everybody later. And thanks, Becca, for popping in, and Cap and Kelly and everybody over in the chat. I will talk to everybody later. Have a good one,
All
guys.
right. Good night.
Good night.
Catch you all later.
Yep. And